Okay, I need to ask it in order to have some kind of clarity in my hand. A lot of people, I mean, I thought before this conversation that like the nature needs some assistance with the cleaning itself, and the planet needs assistance with a sort of say ascension and stuff, but I suppose that it is more of a principle an impulsiveness.
Correct.
Okay.
That's the whole idea. The planet itself is never going to feel that it is, shall we say, starving of a need. Understand that when you're dealing with the earth, you're dealing with a monadic consciousness. It's never going to feel, shall we say, abused. It's never going to feel that it is in a great state of lack. It is not in that sense functioning within a third density construct to which you would understand, or even a fourth density construct to which you would understand. It simply functions in regards to where you are all one with it, and it is all one together with you, that it is all part of a collective, and that the collective will simply align magnetically all those who are going to be of assistance to the earth once there have been appropriations to the lessons learned preventing that assistance from taking place.
What do you mean as aligning?
Everything happens in regards to perfect synchronicity. Everything aligns. Let's say, for example, that an individual who may have been, shall we say, very corrupted with money or very greedy in that sense, has a revelation. And they have decided to transform themselves. They have changed their ways. They are no longer impulsively greedy. They have now allowed themselves to become a lot more connected to others, and that they have transformed their ways to be more in benefit to assisting others and to assisting the earth with their wealth, based upon this revelation, this epiphany that they have received. That is a magnetic alignment. Now, many people have what you would understand, shall we say, the 100th monkey effect, will in that degree connect and click in regards to certain aspects that will align the earth as she needs to be aligned. This is inevitable. It's truly beyond any type of, shall we say, forced interruption, because it cannot be interrupted. You are dealing with the natural physics of the universe, which are incapable of being changed. So the same thing will apply here upon the earth, that when the timing is right, more and more people will click and connect and will allow the restructuring, the reconnection, the assistance in regards to seeing the earth as their home and treating it in regards to the respect that it represents. It is inevitable. It's, again, all part of the process of your learning experience. It was a learning experience for you at first to, shall we say, abuse the planet, and then eventually realize the error of your ways so that you can then transform and move symbiotically in alignment to where everybody starts to come together in their own gradual way, magnetically aligning to that cause to allow a turnaround to take place. That's how it works. That's universal symbiosis. And it's incapable of being altered. It is, shall we say, absolute in its decision, yet it is relative in its expression. So, it is absolutely relative.
Okay. Okay. So there are people who are okay. I need to ask these questions. Okay, even there are people who there are people who suggest that Earth is a critic, like there's Earth is the critical state of being, and
Earth is in a critical state of being.
Like critical on that.
Well, it's all part of the lesson. This is where many of you feel that you are polluting the planet too much, that there have been a great deal of oil spills, that the water itself is not being replenished in regards to its restoration to be purified, that there are, shall we say, other particular agendas being taken place. This is your own particular perspective in regards to a critical situation. It's not the Earth's perspective, but it's certainly your own. And so it's your own particular form of, shall we say, understanding that has allowed you to realize the error of these ways to where you are aligning yourself into advancement. Yes. Really, the Earth is not in any danger at all. But the whole idea is that you are made to believe that it is, because you have inflicted the damage that really is only minuscule to the Earth, that represents your own understanding of saying enough is enough. We're not damaging our planet anymore. All right, so what are you going to do about it? Well, we're going to align. We're going to transform. We're going to see the Earth as her home, because all the damage that we have applied, we are going to work to reverse that. And we are not going to allow any politicians, any other particular forms of illusory sources or forces, so shall we say, to stand in our way to do this. All right, that's your own conscious decision. That's what you have all agreed to, and you will magnetically align in regards to the points where you decide to be to allow this cleanup, this restoration of the planet in your own way to occur. Earth really has not been threatened by humanity, ever, really. There have been, shall we say, minute understandings, but the Earth is never meant to be destroyed. It is never meant to be devoid of human life. The current state of intervention has prevented such ideas. So your planet is never in the threat of being extinct. It's never been in that point. There's been certain levels to where there are only a certain level of degrees where certain, shall we say, forms of learning can be allowed to be permitted, much in regards to the, shall we say, detonation of your nuclear devices upon the planet, or in that sense, certain oil spills or other particular form of natural occurrences, that, or shall we say unnatural occurrences, that have been based upon much of your technological aspects. But that's about it. That's about as far as you can go, because Earth herself really has a lot in control, even though you may feel that she does not. Believe me, she's well ahead of the game. She already knows exactly what you're all going to do way before you are going to do it.
Oh, yeah.
And she says, all right, let them do this. Let them do this. Let them understand that this is happening, because this is going to give them the grandest learning of them all. This is what's going to help them understand that we've gone too far. We need to change this. We need to fix this. Let them do it. All right, go ahead. It's not really a little threat. It's in that sense like having a pimple on the skin, so to speak. It will heal. It will move on. It will transform. And they will realize that. Earth herself is voluntarily giving her body to all of you so that you can allow yourself to learn by example, so that you realize the error of your ways, which really is just minute compared to the Earth's perspective, for you to learn enough. It's like a classroom. You're having a classroom, and at times that classroom may get very, very dirty. There may be people who are throwing paint on the chalkboard. There may be others in that sense that are spreading toys over the wall, or people stubbing their toe against a desk when they're walking, etc., etc. You have these minute little obstacles that take place, but the classroom is there for you to learn. The same thing with Mother Earth herself, Mother Gaia.
Okay.
It's a big, gigantic classroom where you are allowed to create some degree of disorder in order for you to learn, to transform, to reestablish natural order. That is the understanding.